Hello, if we haven't met yet, my name is Pastor Barry Halter, and I'm pastor at St. Paul Lutheran Church here in Upper Sandusky. John 3:16 reminds us that God loves the world so much that he sent us Jesus, his son, to reveal the depth of God's love to us. From the very beginning of Jesus' public ministry, we see over and over again how he teaches his disciples what love looks like, what love in action looks like. Jesus showed his disciples what love looks like as he granted mercy to the broken and the outcast by bringing them into his community. He showed them love in action by providing healing to the deaf, the blind, and the lame, even raising people from the dead. He showed them love in action by feeding the hungry. And as we enter into Holy Week, we see many more ways that Jesus expresses God's love in action. On Thursday night, the very night he was betrayed by one of his disciples, he gave them a meal that would remind them that they never walk their journeys alone. And in an act of loving service, he washed their feet. And then he asked them to love each other as he had loved them. He reminded them that there is no greater love than this, than to lay down one's life for one's friends. And then on Good Friday, we see Jesus again acting out of love. Jesus was nailed to the cross for all to see. And on that cross, out of great love, he bore the sin and shame of all. And for that, he was mocked by the guards as they said, "If you're the Son of God, come down from there and save yourself." But that's not what Jesus did. Jesus didn't command the nails to let go. Jesus didn't command vengeance on those who put him there. Instead, Jesus stayed on the cross. He endured pain and death to show us the love of a Messiah who goes before us in all things. And then when he was in the tomb, he showed us love by breaking the bonds of sin and death so that we do not have to endure internal darkness, pain, and suffering. And on Easter Sunday morning, when the tomb is empty, we see the promise of God's love that we read in John 3:17, that Jesus didn't come to condemn the world, but that the world might be saved through him. Holy Week reminds me, through the life, death, and resurrection of Christ, just how much God loves each and every one of us. It's a love that changed the world that very day. It's a love that continues to change the world each day as we experience God's love and grace. It's a love that continues to change the world as we share it with the world around us. I do hope that you have a blessed and holy Week.